G'day everyone, Declan from Elross Caravans. Well, today we're talking about Carafan Sahara. Elross Caravans has been using the Carafan Sahara for nearly 7 years now with great success. So today's video is all about executing what the Carafan system is all about and how it works in your own caravan as well. So the Carafan Sahara is a dust suppression system, and what this enables us as a manufacturer, for example, to do is offer a factory fitted dust suppression system into your caravan or RV for that matter. It also allows us to obviously give the customer the added benefits and peace of mind, knowing that their vehicle is going to be able to go down the road, be positively pressurised, and mitigate any dust entry into the van. Now, if you're looking to have this factory fitted by your manufacturer, or you want to retrofit it onto your vehicle, in terms of an external dimension, you want to allow for about 525 wide by approximately 675 wide as well. So that's the sort of roof area that you're going to need to evaluate when you're looking to fit this system onto your van, or speaking with your manufacturer in a factory fitted application for OEM purposes. So the Carafan Sahara comes in a couple of factory colours. It primarily comes in a white. In more recent years, us as a manufacturer personally at Elross Caravans, we've asked Carafan to produce these in a black for us as well, because we do vans that are in several different exterior colour schemes, so sometimes the white doesn't fully go with that, so that's why we have this black option here as well. A lot of customers always ask, how do you service the filter unit? It is quite easy. You do have to get a ladder to get onto the roof space of your van to, in effect, get to that. So we'll go through that now, and it's a simple. So you just want to grab a drill or something like that. It's got several screw head fixings on the lid that you just need to remove. I'm just removing this so you can see what they look like. Just comes with a spring washer and a flat washer, and then you'll just remove this lid, and you'll find that this is where your filter unit is in this location here. Now, this is a non-washable replacement filter, and that's what factory comes with most of the CP700s. You can get a long life filter purchased from them. So if you're looking to get one of these fitted as a OEM factory fitment from your manufacturer, I would definitely recommend additionally purchasing a washable long life filter, because once you've got this filter, it's sort of a lifelong non-replacement filter, so you can just continue to give this a wash and blow it out, and you can continue using this one. So this would be my recommendation for fitment. It comes with the seal around the inside. It's pretty self-explanatory that the seal faces down towards the fan unit itself, and then you just place this unit back on, screw your lid down, and that's ready for its next service interval from that perspective there. Okay, so we've got two working examples side by side here, both with Carafan CP700s fitted. All Elross Caravans from the factory come fitted with a CP700 Caravan from our factory. So it might be a little bit different for your manufacturer of choice in asking for this as an option. But most manufacturers these days will at least have it as a pre-fitted option that you can choose from that manufacturer. So just make sure that you ask before inquiring, just to make sure that they've got the space availability on the roof to make this integration into your particular van. For us at Elross, we always try and fit the Caravans in the doorway of the van, because it's the most easy access to turn on the unit itself. We also do a few different things as well with our battery operations and systems, so we can actually remotely turn the Carafan units on themselves. So it might be a bit different as well in terms of operation from your manufacturer as well. So this might not be the same for every manufacturer, but let's go into the van now and check that out. So the Caravan unit itself, like I said, we mount them primarily in the doorway of every unit that we construct here at Elross. And it's just got a simple on-off switch that you can access here to just turn it on. So really convenient when you're about to go down your dusty track or road, and that's when you pull over, come into the van and switch it on. For us here at Elross, we fit all Red Arc battery management systems in our vehicles. So what that allows us to do as a manufacturer is we can wire this onto a dedicated circuit, and you can just switch it directly on from the Red Arc system itself to turn on. Now once this unit's on, you can just shut the door, walk away, jump in your car, and away you go. So it's going to positively pressurise inside the van itself, and that should mitigate from any areas where otherwise you might have a negative pressure system and it'll be funneling air into the van. It's going to positively pressurise inside the van and push that air out, so in theory no dust should be able to come into your van at all. Before we move on to actually showing you how the system works with a smoke machine, I'd just like to point out as well for us as a manufacturer how we can mitigate you having to even get into the van to have to manually turn it on via the switch or the Red Arc system as well. All of our Red Arc systems that we use have a TVSM system in it from Red Arc as well, which then that allows app control. So also not only do you get a button on the screen of your Red Arc, you'll have a dedicated button on your app on your phone, so that even mitigates you having to get out of the car to turn the system on itself. It's just accessed via your phone, so you don't even have to get out of your car from that perspective. So I thought I'd just add that one in. That might not be the case for your manufacturer. You'd have to speak to them about trying to get something integrated for you to be able to access and turn the Carafan system on remotely from that perspective. Alright, so this is our little smoke rig that we have here to test all of our vans, and it's more of a case of being able to show customers what it is like in terms of operation. So we're just going to fill the van with smoke now, turn the Carafan on, and then we should be able to just observe it from the outside, and anywhere where there would otherwise be a negative pressure and air funneling into the van, it's going to be pushing that air out, and you should be able to see it with the smoke. Generally, most caravans, there's certain unavoidable circumstances, such as a caravan door that might have a vent on it for gas regulation. Other vents, if you've got a gas fridge, we don't use gas fridges here at Elross, we only use a 12-volt compressor fridge, so we can internally vent. And it's just about trying to minimise the possibility of leaks from that perspective. Other key areas that you will find that will always have a passive leak is your aircon, because obviously that has to suck fresh air from outside, and you also get a little bit from your roof hatch as well. Just in the design, most hatches that we've used over the years will always show a little bit of air escaping from those sorts of locations. Depending on your manufacturer and how they would lay the floor down and then conversely run their pipe work through, you may have a causation where they might silicon around it, do half a job, and there can be spots underneath the van as well that can invariably leak air or suck air into the van from that perspective. Here at Elross we don't really have that issue because we use more expensive bulkhead fittings to go right through our floor. It costs us a little bit more time and money as well to do that process, but it ends in a better sealed van as a result of that as well. So there's some other factors that can contribute into how the van's made at the end of the day as well. But here we go. Without further ado, let's get into it now. You probably should walk out of there. Right, we'll get out of the van as quick as we can. Right, so generally what you'll see immediately, like as suspected, you always see it coming out of the vent here as well. Another very common place, if Naz pans up here as well, you should be able to see in the sun that it comes out the handle. So it's very common to get a lot of loss in this handle area here, which you can see as I play with that. And then we'll just move around now to some other areas on the van. And additionally, you can see straight away that from the aircon on the roof, that's where you're getting a lot of loss as well. So another area that's quite common is we use an OGO toilet, it's a composting toilet, so it's got a vent that we vent out through the floor as well, and you can see that that's got quite a lot of loss coming through that as well, which you wouldn't think with a sealed toilet unit as well, but they're the other things that can present surprises to you that you otherwise wouldn't think of if you didn't have a dust suppression system on your Caravan. Cool. Hopefully that gives you a good insight onto the operations of a Carafan CP700. Elross Caravans has been using Caravans for over 7 years now with great success. If you'd like to find out if your manufacturer has the capability of installing one of these onto your units, make sure you contact the team at caravan.com.au and I'm sure they'll be able to help you. Thank you.